During the westward expansion of the United States, the Allegheny Mountains in Pennsylvania proved to be a formidable obstacle to easy travel and trade. Around the city of Altoona, we explored a bit of the early engineering that allowed faster, safer travel across the mountain range. Our Mazda CX-9 was our ride for a tour of some of the region's historic and scenic sites. Predating the founding of Altoona, the Allegheny Portage Railroad was a very unique solution to the difficulty of crossing the mountains. Overland travel in the early 1800s meant a 23-day trip between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. At the time, rivers and canals moved most goods and passengers over long distances, and plans for a canal across Pennsylvania were put into place. The mountain barrier in central Pennsylvania was overcome with an inclined plane rail system powered by stationary steam engines and a pulley system. Canal boats would be loaded onto rail cars, then pulled up the steepest hills by cable, and lowered down the other side in the same manner. Today, at the Allegheny Portage Railroad National Historic Site, you can see numerous exhibits about the canal and rail system and view a reconstructed engine house with further demonstrations showing how it all worked. Also at the site, you'll find the Lemon House, a tavern dating back to the 1830s when it served travelers on the railroad with food and lodging. Now it's a museum telling the story of yesteryear's life in the region. The city of Altoona itself was founded in 1849 by the Pennsylvania Railroad, as they worked on engineering a more conventional railroad line across the mountains. J. Edgar Thompson came up with an idea about laying tracks that made a gradual enough climb over the mountain contours to allow locomotives to make the crossing of the Alleghenies. In 1851, the Horseshoe Curve opened and revolutionized rail travel. Still today, more than 50 trains a day round the bends and cross the mountains. An exhibit center at the site explains some of the engineering and history surrounding the Horseshoe Curve, and a funicular rail system carries visitors up to the track level to watch the trains go by. A number of historic tunnels dating back to the 1800s that helped the trains get through the mountains, some of which are still in daily use, are also found in the area, as are other sites important to the development of railroad travel. In keeping with the train theme, Lakemont Park is an amusement park built by the local trolley company back in 1894, and it boasts the world's oldest roller coaster, built in 1902. Adjacent to the amusement park is the home of the Altoona Curve, the city's minor league baseball team, whose name once again pays homage to the rail heritage. With all the rail history around the city, it isn't surprising that Altoona is home to an interactive Railroaders Memorial Museum with rail cars and other memorabilia on display. Throughout this area of Pennsylvania, there's a wealth of hilly, curving roads, both paved and unpaved, that lace through the forests, towns, and cities. And our Mazda CX-9 was at home in all of our driving. Solid handling and braking made easy work of the twists and turns, and the V6 displayed good power for flattening the grades. The CX-9's interior kept us comfortable as we explored the various railroad sites and enjoyed the scenery of the mountains. There's a lot to see and do in the area, and our Mazda made our travels even more fun.